Hello again, Jennifer here. Today we are cracking the code on how to improve communication with a loved one who has aphasia. My last several videos have been on treatment for loved ones with aphasia. Click the link above to see the playlist of all of them if you happen to miss any of them. Today though, I'm going to talk about how to bring everything together through the environment and ways that you as a caregiver can both speak and listen to help your loved one with aphasia communicate better. To do this, I'm going to divide the information into 3 categories, and then I'm going to list 9 ways that you can help. Category 1. Create a favorable atmosphere for successful communication. Number 1. Treat your loved one like an adult. Number 2. Create a space that your loved one feels encouraged to make decisions, give comments, and talk about their ideas. Number 3. Always remember that successful communication is the goal. So if your loved one is attempting to communicate using gestures or stringing together little single words, that's okay, so long as you're able to understand what they're trying to say. Number 4. Don't pay attention to grammatical errors or poor articulation. Again, if you are understanding their message, then your loved one has successfully communicated with you. Number 5, do not turn conversation into therapy by correcting them or requesting that they repeat themselves if they don't need to. Number 6, really listen and give your loved one your undivided attention. Number 7, reduce all distractions and background noise. Number 8, try to keep the communication situation relaxed and comfortable. And number 9, find opportunities to add humor to make the interactions that you have together much more enjoyable. Category number 2, how to maximize your loved one's ability to understand. Number 1, look at your loved one when you speak. Number 2, speak slowly and clearly using natural intonation and loudness. Just an FYI, yelling won't make your loved one understand you any better, and neither will weird or overacted facial expressions. What it will do is make them mad and upset. Number 3, use natural gestures and pointing. So if you're talking about something in the room, point to it. Number 4, always have paper and pencil handy to write down words or scribble a quick picture to get the point across. Number 5, repeat yourself and rephrase things when you need. So sometimes just saying something in a different way or with different words can help your loved one understand what you're saying. Number 6, confirm that your loved one understands what you are saying to them. So you may ask something like, "Are you understanding me?" or "Does that make sense?" Number 7, keep messages focused and simple. Number 8, change topics slowly and with warning. And number 9, ask for guidance from your loved one. So for example, you might ask them, "What helps the most during our communication attempts? What can I do to make it easier for you to understand? Does it help if I write things down? Does it help if I use a lot of gestures?" They'll be able to tell you. And category number 3, understanding your loved one with aphasia. Number 1, be an attentive and active listener. Number 2, be patient. Always give your loved one the time that they need to finish what they're saying. Number 3, do not routinely anticipate and fill in the end of statements for them. Now, sometimes, and in certain situations, assisting your loved one with speech can be very much appreciated, but you need to know it first because sometimes they might just prefer to have more time so that they can finish the thought themselves. Number 4, focus on what your loved one is able to communicate. Number 5, confirm that you understand what your loved one is saying. You can do this through maybe a simple head nod or by telling them, "I understand." Number 6, when you don't understand, encourage your loved one to use a gesture or act it out or write it down if they can. And if all else fails, you might just have to give that communication notebook a whirl. Number 7, give your loved one enough time to respond to you. Number 8, try your best to pick out your loved one's communication strengths. So, for example, If your loved one can say a few meaningful words, then you can mentally fill in the little words to get the big picture. Or if your loved one is very talkative but doesn't always make a lot of sense, then listen closely and watch for those little bits of information that come from their words and facial expressions. And number 9, encourage communication all the time. Okay, you all, there you have it. If you use the tips in these lists, I promise you, your loved one with aphasia will more than thank you. Check back again in a couple of weeks for another video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, good luck cracking the code.